Namaste. We all know that our life on this planet is very short. But our life is immortal. Our soul is immortal. So we must prepare. While we are living in this body, we must prepare ourselves for that immortal life. That's why we are meditating. To realize we are essentially the soul, the Atman. Today or tomorrow we have to leave this body and this planet. And our final resting place is somewhere else. So we must use this opportunity to realize our essential nature. And when we drop this body, we can find our final resting place. So the Panchakosa meditation prepares you for that. It is a very ancient form of meditation, very old form of meditation. In this meditation, we envisage ourselves as soul with 5 coverings, envelopes. 5 coverings. And those 5 coverings are the food sheet, the physical body. Physical body is a covering for the soul. Physical body means the skin and the flesh and the fat and the blood and the bone. That's the physical body. That is not our essential nature. And beneath this physical body, there is another body called the physiological body. The physical body is known as the food sheath or Annamaya Kosha. Kosha means a sheath or an envelope. Like you put a sword in a sheath, or a letter in an envelope, or a bird in a nest, in its nest. Similarly, we are living in this physical body. This is only an abode, a house, a hut, which you are occupying. So the first layer for the soul is called the physical body or Annamaya Sharira, Annamaya Kosha. So in the meditation we will see the details of that. The second sheet, second envelope, which is little inside, inner and subtler. Physical body is gross and outer. And there is an inner and subtler, which is called the Pranamaya Sharira or the physiological body. The energy body, as they call it, the energy body. And still inner and deeper and subtler is called the emotional body or Manomaya Kosha. The first was the Annamaya Kosha. Second is the Pranamaya Kosha. Pranamaya Kosha means the vital energy body. And still inner and subtler is the Manomaya Kosha, the emotional sheath, our emotional body. And sometimes we come to live in that emotional body. Emotional body also is a cover for it. Because you see it, whatever you see, you are different from that. The emotional body is a cover. Then still inner and subtler, the emotional body is called Manomaya Kosha. So those who are interested, they can take down the Sanskrit words. Annamaya Kosha, the outer one. Pranamaya Kosha, the inner one. Manomaya Kosha, still inner. We call the emotional body, the hormonal body, you can say. And still inner and subtler is the Vijnanamaya Kosha or the knowledge body. We cover ourselves with our knowledge. When you say you are a doctor, you are covering yourself with that knowledge. You are not a doctor before. You went into the medical college, then you acquired some knowledge, now you say I am a doctor. And after when you are 70, 80, then you Alzheimer's and then dementia, that knowledge is gone, then you are an ex-doctor. Not a present doctor, ex-doctor. Isn't it? So the knowledge body. Knowledge is not permanent to you, it is only something which you acquired on the way to God, let us say. On your way to God, you acquired this, you picked up this. It is called the knowledge body. Still inner is the ignorance body, which is called, so, Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and Anandamaya Kosha. That is the last Sharira, Anandamaya Kosha. And you are buried deep inside this. Little suffocating. I want to break out of this. I want to break out of these koshas and take my flight to my original home, from where I have escaped. I want to take to flight. At this point, these are pulling me down. So I am going to give you an experience of that. How your soul breaks out of these envelopes and makes its journey, flight, to the supreme truth, reality, your true home. Your true home. This is not our home. This is a temporary abode. On the way we are taking some rest. It's a wayside inn where we are taking some rest. That is not our true home. We are not comfortable here. There are mosquitoes and rats and then bed bugs and suffocating air. I want to break out of all this and discover. And all the struggles here in this world, it's only trivial compared to that. I mean, when we look at life very philosophically, this life on the planet is very short and brief and meaningless. Sorry for telling the truth. All the struggles here, all the enmity here, all the fights here, these are all meaningless. This is only wayside show. Our true home is somewhere else. And we all are inching towards that. Unless we reach there, we don't feel that we have rested. That is what we are going to see. How do we transcend these envelopes and realize our nature and then take off. Take to the flight home, isn't it? Take to flight home. That's what we are going to do today. And so let us take this flight. We may run on the runway for some time. Then the aircraft pick up speed. Then it lifts its nose and then takes off. And when it takes off and it gathers height and elevation, then it glides into the truth, the reality. It's a very interesting exercise today, what we are going to do. Today I want you to do a little pranayama in a different way. So you put this index finger on the one nostril and the other two fingers, the middle, the ring finger on the nostril and the middle index finger touching the forehead. And then take breath through one nostril. Then block both the nostrils and hold the air for some time inside. Then release the ring finger and then breathe out. Then again block the nostril, breathe in, then block both the nostrils, breathe out. So take a long deep breath, hold it, then breathe out. So it is very important that you press the forehead with the middle finger and the index finger. That's a meditation, that's a pranayama we'll be doing today. So, with our eyes closed, we have to do that. So close your eyes. This will be a 1 hour meditation, a good investment of your time. So with your eyes closed, do this pranayama. Eyes closed, attention between the eyebrows. With the ring finger you block one nostril, the middle and the index finger touching the forehead, and then take a long deep breath. Then block both the nostrils and practice the kubbaga. Then breathe out. Then again do the same thing, repeat it. All with your eyes closed. Whatever you do with your eyes closed is meditation. So do that pranayama. Do it 6 times, 6 rounds. Now relax your attention between the eyebrows. Relax. Feel your heart beat, the tick, tick of the heart. Your attention is between the eyebrows. You closed your eyes gently. You are in an inward journey in search of your soul. Your Atman, which is immortal. Your body is mortal. Your breath is fickle. Your emotions are fleeting. Your knowledge is garbage. Your ignorance is an illusion. Your pleasures are meaningless, shallow. Deep down is the truth. You will feel like jumping into an abyss in this meditation. You feel dropping the body, dropping the breath, dropping your emotions, dropping your knowledge, dropping your ignorance, and you are diving deep into your own spiritual center. To feel your heartbeat. Feel the swell and the fall of the stomach walls. When you feel the swell and the fall of the stomach walls, you feel de-stressed because all the stress is accumulated in the stomach. As you breathe deeply, exercising the stomach, you feel de-stressed. You feel certain lightness. So all with your eyes closed, you are feeling the heartbeat, the tick-tick of the heart. You're also feeling the swell and the fall of the stomach walls as you breathe in and breathe out. You can feel the air dancing in the nostril. You can feel the light on your face. You can feel the air ruffling your hair. You can also feel the tingling on the fingertips, the tingling sensation, the toe tips and the fingertips. This makes you very light. You don't feel the weight of the body. You are on your way to your true home. Beyond the body, beyond the breath, beyond your emotions, your knowledge and your ignorance, your pleasures and pains. Now you take a long deep breath and hold as long as you can before you breathe out. Your hands are resting on the knees now. Your eyes are gently closed. Your attention is between the eyebrows. You take a long deep breath and hold it as long as you can. Then breathe out as slowly and fully as you should. So focus on the breath. So you are watching your body. The body which has got a head, neck, chest. Do a thought massage. Shower your body with your awareness. Your head, neck, face, nose, lips, forehead, relax. Chest, hands, upper arm, lower arm, and the palm, the back. By this thought massage or showering your body with your awareness, you're able to relax the body completely. You feel like a baby. The body becomes weightless, supple, relaxed. So the back of the body, the chest, the abdomen, the hips, thighs, knees, calf muscles, the heels and the sole and the toes. Let your awareness flood all over the body. From the toes to the top, from the top to the toes. Bring your whole body in the light of your awareness. And this body is made up of the food that your parents have eaten. This body was a cell initially, made up of the essence of the food that your parents have eaten. Then the mother's womb, the body got the food from the mother. And after being born, the body is nurtured and nourished by more food. And the body gained height and weight and girth. And finally the body becomes food. When you drop this body, it becomes food for worms, or it's burned in the fire. Or eaten by animals. Or just wither away. So this body is born of food, nurtured by food, nourished by food, and become food later. And hence it is called Annamaya Kosha. Bring that awareness about the body. The source of my body is the food that my parents have eaten. That food has become rasa, digested rasa. The rasa became blood, rakta. And from there, the seeds, the sperm and the ovum. And this body was born in love, born from food. See the entire history of the body. The beginning and ending of the body. See it in your imagination. Have that deep knowledge, deep understanding. This body is born of food, nurtured by food, nourished with food, and becomes food. From mud to mud, from food to food, is the destiny, the history of the body. When you become acutely awareful of that, the body loses its control over you. You no more identify with the body. Annamaya Kosha, the food sheath. So you are meditating on the body, its beginning, its middle, and its end. You are meditating on the body, its beginning, middle, and end. It is just food, modified food. Annat bhudani jayante, anneneva vardhante. The body is born of food, nourished by food, annam prayante, and it goes back to food. Thus you recycle the body. You see the entire journey, history of the body. Your awareness can illumine this truth. This is called the body meditation. And you are other than the body. You are the light of awareness in which you can see the whole history of the body. Thus you come to the firm conviction, I am not the body. I have a body, but I am not the body. The body is perishable. It becomes ashes later. It is just a handful of molecules. That knowledge, that understanding, seeing that, see it. And take a long deep breath and see it. A long deep breath. And see the evanescence of the body, the fleeting nature of the body. The body was one single cell, then 135 stem cells, then these cells specialize and become bones and marrows and blood and hair and skin and whatnot. Then it becomes old and withers away. This awareness is meditation. So take a long deep breath and hold it and stay in this awareness. Whether you are young or old, sick or healthy, this body is only a handful of ashes. That is the destiny of this body. You have a body, but you are not the body. Take a deep breath and abide in this awareness. See the beginning and the middle and end of the body. When you are a little baby crawling on the ground, then you become a teen, young, strong man or woman, then middle age, then old age, then very old age, decrepit. This body meditation makes you relaxed and healthy. You establish a healthy relationship with the body. Annā jayante, anneneva vardhante. Then become food later. Food for the birds or wild animals, or the body become ashes. This meditation liberates you. Annamaya Kosha, the food sheath. Your attention is focused between the eyebrows. Your totally relaxed. There are no thoughts, there is only awareness. There are no disturbance in your awareness. You are seeing the beginning and ending of the body. It is not far away. So this ability to see the beginning and end of the body is clarity or meditation, which is called wisdom. So that you can take good care of the body. Right eating, right exercise, enough sleep, so bring the light of awareness to shine upon the body. There are no thoughts, there is only awareness. The body is shining in the light of your awareness. The next step in meditation is on the breath, the air that you breathe in. This is the Pranamaya Kosha, the vital air sheath, your physiology. The prana that dances in your nostrils, the prana which digests the food that you eat, the prana because of which you are able to excrete what is unnecessary, what is the waste in the body. The prana because of which you are able to circulate the sense of the food that you have eaten so that the cells get energy. To the whole physiological process. You can feel the breath that goes inside and cascades into the lungs. And from there it enters in the bloodstream and goes all over the body. And this breath you received from the trees around you. What you breathe out, the carbon dioxide becomes breath for the trees. So this exchange between the foliage around you and the billions of cells in you is called the breathing, the breath. Take a long deep breath and hold and see this fact, this truth. The exchange between the trees and your lungs and your physiological system. This force is your air that dances in your nostril. Is because of which you are able to digest food, excrete, light up the cells in the body. So you breathe in what the trees breathe out, and the trees breathe what you breathe out. See that fact and bring your awareness to light upon this phenomenon. Tasya prana eva shiraha vyano dakshina pakshaha udana uttara pakshaha akasha atma prithvi puchham pratishtha. So this pranamaya sharira, the vital energy sheath, connects you to the gravity of the Prithvi Puchham Pratishtha, because of which you are able to stand erect against the gravity. It is because of the prana. When the prana leaves, you fall on the ground flat. The body falls on the ground flat. Prithvi Puchham Pratishtha. So this prana helps the body stand against the gravity. When the prana goes, the body falls flat. It is this prana which is helping you to ingest, to digest, to excrete, to grow. But this prana you get from the trees and you give back to the trees. The pranamaya sharira. Bring your awareness on this pranamaya sharira. Your eyes are gently closed. Your attention is between the eyebrows. Feel all this very deeply. How much you are related to the trees. And by this meditation, focusing on the breath, you are able to enhance your vitality. Your metabolic processes become better. Better digestion, better motion, clarity of thoughts, emotions. So bring your awareness to shine upon the physiological functions, the breath. When the breath leaves, the body falls flat. The body disintegrates. bodies decompose. Take a long deep breath and see the whole process in the eye of the mind. See it. Bring the awareness into it. So the whole physiological function is due to the breath. Eating, digesting, excreting, growing, reproducing. Feel the breath in the nostril. Feel the breath filling the body. Feel the breath activating the body, animating the body. Without the breath, body falls apart. But your awareness is beyond the breath. So by awareing the body, you transcend the body. By awareing the breath, you go beyond the breath. And third envelope, which covers the soul, the Atman, is your emotional body, the mind, Manomaya Kosha. Your emotions, your anger, your fear, your dreams, all these you picked up from the family, from your parents, your uncles, your grandparents. The family environment. Which created your Manomaya Kosha, your emotional sheath. The love you receive, the reprimands you face, the denials from your parents, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your neighbors, while you are growing up. This Manomaya Kosha you developed the moment you were born till the age of 11. The emotional body. How your parents treated you, how your brothers and siblings treated you, how your extended family treated you. Think of all that. Bring your awareness to that. And the stories you heard from your grandparents. Tasya yajure vashiraha ruddakshina pakshaha samottara pakshaha adesha atma adharvangirasa pucham pratishtha. The Manomaya Kosha, the mental sheath, is woven out of your childhood experiences. Your loving mother, your stern father, your nasty uncles, your jealous brothers and sisters, and the cat and the dog and the cows, the animals amidst which you grew up, and the stories you heard, and the images you saw, and the landscape where you grew up, maybe a mountain or a seaside or a desert. All these contribute to the formation of your emotional body, the food that you have eaten at that time, and the music you heard, and the fight between your parents. All these go into the formation of your emotional body. This is the time to bring your awareness, to shine upon this whole story. And this Manomaya Kosha influences your behavior, your emotions, your fears, your anxieties, your tensions. And when you bring the light of awareness on this Manomaya Kosha, we are able to free ourselves. Awareness is the greatest healer, the greatest liberator. So bring your awareness. All those experiences you had from the age of the day you were born to the age of 11 or 12, to the puberty. At that time you are innocent. Everything affects you. It is a time for you to remember, to bring into the light of awareness. You have been suppressing a lot out of fear. The loving mother, the stern father, and the cats and the dogs, and the fruiting trees in your house, around your house. Everything contributes to your emotional makeup, the Manomaya Kosha. And the mantras you heard, and the rituals you witnessed, and the temples you went, and the churches you visited with your parents, all these contribute. And we are unaware of all that. Because we are unaware, they control you. When you become aware, you control your emotions. Now you understand you have emotions, but you are not those emotions. You have moods, but you are not those moods. You have anger, but you are not the anger. You have fear, but you are not fear. You have likes and dislikes. All your likes and dislikes are formed during this period from the time you are born to the time you attain puberty. The family is your world. To bring your awareness, go beyond. Take a long deep breath. Hold the breath. And become aware of this aspect of your personality. Take a long deep breath, hold it, and breathe out. And chant the A, U, Ma 6 times, because this mantra will help you deal with these emotions and go beyond it. Thus you can clearly perceive you have emotions, but those emotions don't corrupt you. They're clouds in the sky, cannot pollute the sky, cannot dirty the sky. Similarly, these emotions are floating in the sky of your awareness. The next layer in your personality is the Vijnanamaya Kosha, the knowledge that you have gathered through words and symbols and study. This personality occurred during your teen, from the age of 12 to 21, where you gathered knowledge through words, through symbols, through reasoning, through inference, through study, from the school, college. All the knowledge you have, you're a doctor or engineer or accountant or a lawyer or a plumber or a barber, whatever. You have knowledge, but you are not knowledge. You are beyond that. You are awareness. So all the skill that you acquired, verbal, physical, technological, all are another layer to your personality. The person behind is not the personality. Bring that awareness. So don't have any arrogance regarding with reference to the knowledge that you have. Knowledge is only a cover, an envelope, a sheath. And this knowledge acquisition go till the age of 28. By that time you have developed your full persona or personality. Your character, your identity is fully formed. So meditate on that. Bring your awareness and see that you are beyond this knowledge. You are other than this knowledge. And the deepermost envelope is ajnana, ignorance. After 28 years of age, you come to know how much you don't know. You start discovering your ignorance. The ignorance sheath, or the Anandamaya Kosha. Because in ignorance is blissful. Then the more you discover how ignorant you are, the better you feel, the less burdened you feel. So you transcend Annamaya Kosha, the food sheath, Pranamaya Kosha, the energy sheath, Manomaya Kosha, the emotional sheath, Vijnanamaya Kosha, the knowledge sheath, and you come to Anandamaya Kosha, the ignorant sheath. Like even in deep sleep, you are totally ignorant, you know nothing. Bring your awareness to that. And when you transcend ignorance, you land in the land of light and bliss, Shiva. So beyond knowledge and ignorance is consciousness or awareness, or Shiva. Now you can say confidently, I am Shiva, Shivoham. 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 I am pure awareness, consciousness. I am pure bliss, Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Reinforce that awareness. You are being pure awareness. untrammeled by, unaffected by the limitations of the body, prana, mind, knowledge, ignorance. You are pure light and pure awareness, pure love, Shiva, Shiva. Abide there. Then deal with this body, mind, ego complex. Recover your true identity. Your true self, which is Shiva. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Now take a deep, long, deep breath and abide in this state of consciousness. Breathe in this wisdom and breathe out the ignorance. Breathe out the body, breathe out the mind, breathe out the knowledge, breathe out the ignorance, and breathe in Shiva. So take a long, deep breath. Hold it and then breathe out. Abide there quietly, with your eyes gently closed. Never leave the center as you interact with the world. As you use this five sheath to interact with the world, never leave the center. Now let us chant the Om 3 times. Take a long deep breath. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now open your eyes. Now I have shown you your Shiva. Hold on to this thought. Never leave this thought. Because that thought will help you abide there. Shivoham attitude. That is what is required. So thank you very much. And next week we'll be doing another kind of, I'm taking you to different types of meditations. Another type of meditation which is called Avastatraya meditation. The boundary breaking meditation. Avastatraya meditation next week. And that's what we'll be seeing. So thank you very much. Hari Om.